Forgot to unmute my microphone. Oh my gosh. I'm muted. Yes. Yeah, this is Spinal Tap. This is Spirit Island. These go up to 5. What I was trying to say. I was like, don't forget to unmute your mic, John. Internally, but then I did forget. Because, of course I'm going to forget. Alright, welcome to Handelabra Live. We're going to preview some more new things from Jagged Earth. As you may have guessed, it is 5 spirits. Probably not 6 today, maybe 6 will be next week. I have done some testing with 6. It takes a long time to play through a game. So we'll play a game here today with 5, and we'll see how it goes. And we'll, of course, mention that Handelabra Games believes in civil rights for everyone and in being as inclusive as possible. Anyone working against those goals is not welcome and will not be tolerated. So be excellent to one another. And say hello in the chat. Need a 5-sided cornered screen. Well. So now when you start, if you have Jagged Earth, you'll see this prompt in the new game screen. You can get very expansive or absolutely huge. Go with very expansive, any complexity, random adversary. I think I had turned off Jagged Earth decks here just for testing something, so I'm going to put them back on. Let's just go with 2 base adversaries, maybe. I don't know. Yeah, it actually pulled, because I had turned off those things, it didn't pull in Jagged Earth Spirits, which maybe we want. Let's just start again. 5, any, random. We'll go for 2 adversaries, but let's put them at, say, level 1. Because there's a lot going on. So now we've got a bit more variety of spirits here. We got Volcano, Teeth, Whirlwind, Stone, and Ocean. In the default layout, which is the Crab, where you have a 3 spirit, sort of typical 3 layout, but with 2 pincers off the side. And yeah, with 5 spirits, there's no other real changes to the game, but the UI is still in progress, so it's not finished yet, but we'll get started here. I can add maybe I'll add a scenario just to, I don't know. Maybe it's enough. I think it's enough. Next time scenario. There's a lot when you're like increasing the number of spirits. 4 is a lot already, and then playing with 5 or 6 ends up with quite a bit. So Volcano is choosing where to put presents. I guess we'll go here. Maybe. Put this Dahan over here for France. Because France, we're not getting the event, so it doesn't really matter. And Ocean has to choose where to go. Go over where the town is. And they do explore jungles. Gonna put the Dahan there. So with 5 spirits, presently, this is in development. It's not final. It's forcing me to focus on 1 spirit at a time. You can see the 5th spirit is down here. There isn't room, right, to show 5 or 6 full spirits on the screen. And so, you know, playing in focus mode is going to be a good way to do it in general, but you'll be able to, like, move. The plan is to move these around. So instead of having to be focused, you can have 4 of your choice, basically, right, at any time, and switch them out. That's the idea. But that's not in there yet. We're working on a maintenance update with lots of bug fixes, and I don't want to make those kind of changes at that point. So we'll get there. But it is playable, and we've been testing it out, so I'm showing it off. All right, so let's just go around the horn, maybe. So let's start with Stone. We have a jungle. We have a blighted land here. Don't love that. This is a place we could use Stubborn Solidity, though. Maybe we actually make a Sacred Site here. And then next turn we put Presence 2 away there. Just block the blight and stubborn solidity. Yeah, I like that. So let's do this. Ooh, gather up to 2 Dahan. This is also actually not a bad place for like calls to like, because we can gather a bunch of stuff into this land. Just make this land be a crazy place. I mean, these powers are also very good. This one doesn't have Earth. The other ones all do. So why would I click on the one that doesn't have Earth? That is a good question. I don't know, just to be different. And I mean, I don't have to go up this track, but I definitely want to get to at least 2 card plays. And I mean, definitely we block a build by playing Like Calls to Like, and maybe we block a city build, so happy to play it. And we don't care how much stuff is in here, right? Like, we're gonna take the blight from the box and stop the cascade in any case. Okay, next up is Sunbright Whirlwind. And we can stop this build, or maybe a different one if we want, pretty easily. I like taking the energy gain straight away, and then we can just be gaining powers for a while. So let's send you just here. Plan for that to probably blight. We could scatter these fast if we wanted to. Probably into the ocean. Not a bad idea. Let's see, hold off on card plays to see what else other spirits are doing here, though. Volcano's up here. Yeah, Volcano's not really going to be able to deal with that easily, but this is not a problem for Volcano. We could maybe Rain of Ash the invaders away, and the Dahan away too, and then destroy the city with an explosion next turn. Let's see what we get. Maybe we get like something to gather that town or something. So let's see. Take a minor power. We got Drought. Elements wise, we like Drought. We like Shore Seeds. These are all fine. I like adding Badlands. Drought is good, but I don't know that it's going to be that important in this game. And we're not likely to ever hit the threshold. Take that for Badlands. And we could add presence further away. I guess we could Rain of Ash fast, and they wouldn't build at all, right? If we get the power. But then we're not, like, actually doing anything as Volcano. Maybe that's okay, though. Maybe we want to set up somewhere else, like here, where there's an invader. Kind of like that. Get some energy. We could Rain of Ash fast and they don't build. We put the invaders in our place where we want to erupt, or just send them to the ocean here, actually. Oh, we can't send them where we are. That's right, so whatever. I actually didn't have to put presence here. Maybe I put presence here. That might be better. I want to have presence with invaders, but also I want to sending them close to the ocean is good for ocean, so. We get an extra card play also, which is probably going to be this. Like that. We get a mini eruption if we want, but we don't want. Alright. Heath. Teeth has this, which we could just defend next turn. Yeah, not like a really big problem area. Maybe Teeth has to go and help out. Probably Whirlwind has to go and help out Ocean a bit too. I kind of want to get a card and see if I can help push stuff into the ocean. Let's get a power card. Low down river. That does that. Elements are terrible. Elements for this are great. Elements for this are great. I saw on Reddit that Eric said, Call the Bloodshed shouldn't have target land to Han. Maybe we see if he wants to change it. That might be fun. Also, if you're wondering what I'm wearing, it is a Maple Leafs jersey because they are in the playoffs, and I'm rooting for them. I mean, Quicken Their Struggles is excellent here. It means I can defend without sending the Dahan away, which I like a lot. I'm going to click on that. Well, just going to be a super defend spirit, I guess. I mean, that's okay. It means I want a Sacred Site there. I get a Sacred Site easily with this, but I'm not going to use that, right? So let's just use this now, or put this here now. Also just murder stuff in here. So like, there's not a whole, I guess what I could do is murder this stuff by getting my presence over there. One or the other, really. And yeah, maybe I want to defend this land because it actually has Dahan. I want to be there. Yeah, I want to be getting closer to Ocean's situation, so if I do this, I can move my presence in here, and then I can kill this guy. I don't even have to move the presence in there, though. Whatever, this is what I want to do. I get 2 card plays, but I don't have any energy. Well, why not take the fire, then? Which doesn't do anything, but it... Sure. Okay, Ocean. Ocean already is going to have stuff for drowning. We can get in somewhere. We can actually stop this build, right? So maybe Teeth wants to go somewhere else. Let's just send Teeth's presence. Actually, just a little over here is better for getting to where we want to go, right? We want to be getting down here to help out over here. We can't quite even get there next turn, but... Alright. Ocean can go in here and in here, I think. Or, well, in somewhere. So, somewhere where we want to have presence in other oceans. 2 card plays for sure. We can stop that build. And Volcano's going to push that. Actually, yeah, we can push that here and get 2 explorers. So that's great. And Whirlwind can feed us an explorer over here at least. Stone isn't doing anything like that. So go over here. Start going up to get to the 1 energy, because it can be hard to get enough energy as Ocean in these sorts of games. And I don't know that we want Idle Boon particularly. Follow the Land Dwellers helps us here, but we can also just drown the town there. We can always push this town if it matters, or this town. There are towns we can push for other spirits. And Sunbright now wants to play Windsped Steps And scatter to the winds. That seems like a good plan. Okay, we have a plan. Nicholas Paul, hello. You like One Deck Dungeon? Awesome. Yeah, it's a fun game. We are hoping to do some more expansion stuff for that soon, so forward to that. This is going to Volcano. Volcano is going to use Rain of Ash. And I don't know if I want more Dahan there. I think group them together here. And these all in here. We don't want to erupt. That's it. No one else has powers to use fast. Oh yeah, Ocean does. Why wasn't Ocean's thing lit up? It should be glowing. There it is now. Call the Deeps. Yeah, you can see Ocean has 0 out of 5 health stored, so the number goes up. That's 2, and we get a Fierce. And otherwise, it is just Explosive Eruption. We don't want to use. Alright. Jungle builds. We got wetlands. Alright, so this doesn't really matter where it goes right now. Let's see. We wanted to Ferocious Rampage here. It makes sense to get into this land now, so. Or we could, if we go here, we could Tidal Boon that. Oh, but Ocean's not there, so it doesn't matter. We could go in here and Tidal Boon one of those. I'm just thinking of how do we get more for Ocean to eat. And that seems like a way to do it. Ocean wants to drown a town here. And Tidal Boon you. And you can go maybe where the Blight is. Hey, an energy for Ocean. You love to see it. We have like calls to like. Does it actually do a whole lot? Not a whole lot, but as Francis Extra Explorer doesn't actually do much. But oh well. And we could send more here. Thinking if we want to potentially defend this, we could scatter here. Or we, this one's taken care of by stone. I guess if stone goes in here, yeah, it can't reach with, can it? Is that 3 and 8 adjacent to each other? I think they are, right? So we could Stubborn Solidity there instead. An option. And send, oh, the Dahan have to go to different lands. We're gonna have that covered by Ocean. That's gonna Blight. That's gonna Blight. Yeah, we wanted to have a Sacred Site for defending, but we're not getting that somewhere. Well, you can place presence at range 2, right? So we can actually defend this with you if we want. We don't necessarily care, it's possible. put like, I don't know, an eyeball on it. And one of these we can manage. I think putting presence here and stubborn solidity makes sense. Yeah, so I think we just throw this in here and give more to ocean. This can go here. I guess right now they're not lighting with defend 2. So maybe it makes sense to not add light there. Or Dahan here. Actually, I want... Yeah, maybe we send the Dahan out and we just let it blight. Just thinking, like, do we want to... Is the Dahan there to fight the city? They might die, right? Or one of them might die. Yeah, actually send them away seems fine. And you can just go in here. That's fine. And I have pushed 1 floor. I can't get to the ocean. I guess I could have pushed him first. I want him to go in the ocean, so. Alright. There we go. Who's left? Ocean's done. Volcano has this. I think that's it. Yeah. I mean, there is a town there. We're probably going to want to drown it, but... throw that there. Okay. New turn. Let's go stone. I think we know what we're doing with stone already. We want to add presence, gain 2 energy, and get in here. We don't actually have to be in there because we're defending it enough. They might get +1 damage though, so it doesn't hurt to be in there. I guess we're not in there, we can be in here. Maybe we want to be in here. Defend 5. None of these have. We're playing at Earth without Earth. Interesting. I want to like choose plant, water, sun cards to like try to get accelerated rod or something like that. Play a sacred site stone. Interesting. Different things. I think this defend 5 is going to be good here, right? So I'm going to grab that. Solidity. I could actually defend this, but like there's no Dahan, so it doesn't really matter. And I want Earth, so. Let's get some Dahan into here by doing this. Okay. Sunbright Whirlwind is going to gain a power card and put presence somewhere to reduce a build or stop a build. Ooh, hazard spread, nature's resilience. We could just stop a blight if we want. Well, range 1 sacred site, I guess that would be here. Maybe we're doing that somewhere else. Or we could do it here, I guess. Yeah, that's not really my jam as Whirlwind. Hazard spread could make more beasts right now. I'm into it. And we could like add a presence for like a death by Dahan kind of situation. We could move Dahan into somewhere we're defending. kind of want to be over here so I can help out with this stuff. Maybe I go in here. So 3-card plays. And send you here, I guess. And I guess, yeah, we can Tempest here and stop the build. That seems fine. Alright. Volcano is next. It doesn't really matter who's next. We don't really need to erupt. We can just keep growing. We just put one presence in each different mountain. That would be interesting. I've never done that. Never make a sacred site. Seems weird. You do kind of need sacred sites for your powers, so it's not ideal. Can I get into this? 1, 2, 3, 4. No. I can get here. Mountains are fine. Mountains are totally fine. I guess I want to be like... I am already next to a bunch of wetlands. Maybe I just build up this one that's more central here. Get towards 2-card plays. We're still at 1. Sort of take an off turn here for, you know, I guess. That's fine. Teeth. We could defend a land. Or do other stuff. I mean, honestly, I don't really care about defending those jungles. It's too blight. Whoop-de-doo. Gain more power cards, I think. Makes more sense. Or we just get defend as well. So, whatever. Nothing amazing elements. I mean, devouring ants is fine. Anything that says damage is good for the spirit because they have +1. This is a city killer, right? It is sacred site. It's okay. I don't know that we... I mean, we could destroy this city. I think we could make a sacred site here and pull stuff in. We have Dahan, we can defend it. We can always move our presence there as long as we play an animal. Is there anyone doing damage that Furious Might would be helpful with? You could deal damage, I guess. Not particularly, I don't think, right now. So, not super sure what to do. I guess I'll just keep going down this way. I guess it's, do we want to have a sacred site for devouring ants? This actually doesn't make sacred sites, does it? If you don't have presence there, gather one. So I kind of have to put it here and then put the next one in there too. Sure. Let's bring stuff in. And I think I just play this for the elements, and we can give damage to Sunbright. I mean, Sunbright can destroy a town with that, so that's helpful, right? Or Sunbright can blow this up, actually, so that's fine. We'll just do that. I think I want to double add ocean presence here. Get on every board. One 3-card plays or 1 energy. I think I'm getting some more energy. This might be, as long as I get some 0 cost cards, I should be okay. I've gotten some energy from my friends. Okay, Grasping Tide goes here. You're gonna give this to Sunbright. Sunbright has a whole bunch of stuff to do. Increase damage by 3. Someone's getting +1 range, which I guess I could have used. I just played it for the elements. Probably makes sense for Ocean, right? Ocean is gonna get to drown stuff. Yeah, definitely makes sense for Ocean, and Ocean really wants the energy too. And Hazard Spread actually has range 2. We could copy Badlands, right? Yeah. I like copying Badlands more than... I mean, Beasts are nice to copy, but Badlands are excellent. So let's bring Badlands into here and hope they come into the mountains, I guess. We're not bothering to erupt, I don't think. And we are going to do this. I'm going to do this. 7 energy. Time for major power. Alright, it's just that, so finish. Oh no, they're replacing our single Dahans. Ugh. That makes that a city build. Either of these? I guess the coastal one. Ooh, that makes these light. It's a bad event for us. Each beast deals 2 damage. Aha. I don't think it does a whole lot otherwise, but stops the build there. This island leaves 2 Dahan and 2 Town City. Each town destroys 1. Add Blight. There are no such lands. We end up with 3 or 4 Blight. 3 Blight, I guess. Well, this one. Not bad. We got a Wetlands party. I haven't got a Fear card yet with 16 Fear. That's the way it goes. And they do finally come to the mountains. Where I'm happy to oblige them. Alright. We can get some Dahan into... I would love to put Badlands here, but I think getting 2 Dahan better than 1 and a Badlands in the mountain, probably. Oh, but they can't be changed. So, I guess it's this one. And we can defend that. Maybe we can push them fast somehow. What are you doing? Level 2? Whole lot of pushing. Can you reach... Send stuff to the ocean? We could do that here. We also could send stuff out of here. This doesn't actually solve the land, but then ocean can defend that land, right? Ocean could defend this land. Ocean can drown stuff. but not anything that actually solves land. So do this here so we don't kill a Dahan. And then it's here. Maybe we get a repeat power. We can repeat our defend twice. So I think you want to send these guys out. Up here, or maybe here. Can I reach that? Kind of gross. Sending stuff more to you is good too. I have a damage. Doesn't seem like... I'm actually gonna undo that drown this so they don't build here. Well, it's actually a really good eruption, isn't it? So eruption can hit here. Next turn if I want. Yeah, we could solve those two lands. Alright, let's do that. So, gather this. Then we just have to do 3 damage here. And we could stop a build. Fine. And Sunbright, I guess, is going to... Yeah, like, does Ocean need energy? I don't think so. Take care of this. Lava blows. I could have put Badlands here and done damage, but I'll just put Badlands there now. And then I only have to do 2 damage in here. Means less presence destroying. Alright. Is it... It's 2 presence, I think? Do this first. And I also have Pyroclastic to use somewhere. And let's grab the earth. Cool. And we get to bring a presence back. Alright. Don't. Yeah, we have the defend for that. We can put presence there. Pick a major power. Pass down in the briny deep. Sounds of lightning. Could actually play and kill everything here. I wouldn't get any earth this turn. I guess I could play that. I could go here. But then I need 2, right? You don't have to play the major power this turn, I suppose. I do have some plant. Not a lot. This is an earth-based threshold. I think I grabbed this. And then defend that. Oh, but I can't reach. I guess I just injured the vitality there. That's fine. Light calls flight. Sorry. This is just so easy to threshold. And it's like stubborn solidity ++. So. And do I want energy or Grab the earth every turn. I think grabbing the earth every turn is pretty good. Let's get presence in these mountains. Like we already have one earth all the time. Yeah, I think that's good. Okay. Sunbright wants to reclaim. For a minor power. Not getting anything with both of my elements. Needed place for blood draws predators. The beasts are not actually in lands with invaders because they killed them. Oh, they're here. Bat Scout. Good work. Build a town here, something like that. Or gather some Dahan. These are other cards too, but not super excited about them. Okay, let's go with Bat Scout. And I don't know what to play. We could gather Dahan in here, but we don't have defend. Just see, Ocean, good Ocean is getting a card, so. I have 5 energy, but I think a minor power just now. Enticing Splendor is nice for Ocean. So it's Portents of Disaster. None of these have water or earth on them, so. I mean, Enticing Splendor is just a nice free drown. Sometimes it's a town. It's not this turn. Well, it could be this turn if we wanted to. Constant Embers is actually pretty good too. We can go with this. And we just get the one gather. Is there a double Call of the Deeps? There is, and it stops a build up there. We definitely want a Grasping Tide. And we could gamble on this working. Enticing Splendor. We don't actually, unless we get a range boost, we don't get to drown stuff. And there's not going to be a whole lot of stuff to drown anyway. Let's see. Let's see what other people are doing first. So you are still fine. We want a Sacred Site here. We don't have to reclaim. We could do it, take an early reclaim since we were placing presence at range 0 anyway, but I don't mind gaining energy or another card. We get up to 3 card plays. It takes so long when the spirit to get up there. We want to play quick in here. Maybe, I mean, we might get a fast Dahan movement and get more damage here. We did not. Got Dire Metamorphosis. Desiccating Winds. Yeah, more elements that don't super line up, but partly line up. I'm getting all my elements off my tracks. I like this card, it's really good. So we're gonna make a Sacred Site. I'm gonna click that, which is very good elements for us. And if I play a fire animal, which I could have picked up, so that's a thing I might go back and do. We could have, oh no, there isn't a fire animal, it's a fire earth. Okay, we'll forget that. If we want, we could get a range boost and defend that, but oh, this is the, actually this land is more of a problem, isn't it? Are we dealing with that land? What are we doing with this? Maybe Sunbright's dealing with that land. I think Sunbright has to deal with that land. That cascade I forgot about again. That's fine. We could destroy this city with devouring ants. Maybe that's just the best thing to do. I don't know where to put this yet. If they come back in here, maybe there. But we'll see. So, yeah, it's, I think, Sunbright's job to handle this. First, the Badlands aren't close enough, or I could Badlands it and use... Well, I don't have a Sacred Site, but Scatter to the Winds can reach it, and I can go fast. So that's what it's going to have to be. And I'm not close enough to stop any other builds. Just make more Badlands, I guess. I would like to get the second innate, though. Does someone want plus range? Ocean wants plus range for drowning stuff. If Ocean gets this, I mean, there are towns to drown, there are floors to drown, so I think that's pretty good. I think everyone's played their cards. Everyone's ready. Alright. Ocean takes care of board A. We got a fear card. You are going to put that there. You're going to speed up yourself. And scatter these guys. Here. There. And for the beast. You have this as well. Energy to Ocean, probably. Oh, Ocean's actually fine. Sunbright wants more energy, probably. Sure. Maybe Volcano wants the extra. Get a card. We have this. We want. That does something there. Does it do something anywhere else? One damage to each. One damage to Dahan. I mean, this Dahan's dying anyway, so it does at least kill the town. Do we have slow damage to pick it off? I guess, yeah, this spirit does, so this spirit could kill the city for us. Sorry, Dahan. You were gonna die anyway. We could have given a plus range to Volcano, which I don't think changes a whole lot or anything. A plus range to you actually is good. I don't know if it really matters though, right? I guess like it's stronger to put this effect here because they have plus, if they get plus damage, then it doesn't matter. Sure. Have plus range. And we can throw our defend there and our vitality here. add wilds and build. And we're going to have beast destroying explorers, which I don't think does anything. Well, no. And ravage adjustment. So I think wilds in this land is good. And this doesn't want to be here, yeah. Here. Yeah, there. Still have enough to defend there, I think. Close. Land's getting messy. Super mad. I guess better for them not to build a city. Route 1 from Willamette disease. Like a couple explorers. We do have a town limit with France, but it's really not even close, so. 2 damage here. Now. Wait, what? How did that Dahan die? Oh, because there was just too much damage I should have built over there. Can I go back further? I guess, yeah, he was going to survive, but then... No, I can't go back far enough. I built in the wrong land. He has, turns out he does have finite vitality. And I should have defended there. The event let him survive and hit back. I guess, yeah, defending was actually smarter there. Well, whatever. Fine. It's one half dozen the other. Wetlands with escalation. Health working. Alright, we have to add light or town. Down there's good. Down there. Down. Down. Gonna be blight. We could put it here and pay for it from the box. Oh, we can't. It actually did something with infinite vitality again. Well, I mean, it did prevent blight earlier too. Okay, good. We have this. We have some damage for this city. We actually could use... Oh, I can't reach with that. We do want to do this. And devouring ants... I mean, the city there is not doing anything. We can stop this build here. Actually, before we do that, how much damage is that? It's 2 damage for us, and so it's actually 3 damage. It's like just right. Just right. And Ocean wants to drown. Some invaders. We have some spots that we can drown. Wants to come back. This spot is still good here. And let's get a power card. Ooh, Call to Ferocity. That is good elements for volcano, so I'm just gonna put it on. We have a push here that can clear one of these, or actually, oh, I want to go there. I could push these two out. Ocean's got enough to munch on, right? So just stop this build. Ocean reclaiming? No. So. Stopping the build and saying that Ocean is good. And finally, it is Ocean with the last powers. Get the most out of them. I didn't get plus range. I was going to get plus range, but I didn't, so they don't do anything. Yeah, okay. I gave the plus range to someone else. So I mixed that up a little bit. We could get a major power now, because we're not quite to +1, but we're getting there. Alright. Stone. We have a ravage in the mountains. We're dealing with it. We can probably hit the counterattack, right? Yeah, we can definitely hit the counterattack. Get towards more card plays, maybe. Or we could make the cost 1, but we have lots of energy. I think I already took a major power. I could take another major power. It wasn't very expensive. We could reclaim and gain to Earth and have a... We get the... Yeah, if we had another Sun card, we might get the repeat on this, and then that would be really nice here, but we don't have that. I think getting to the 1 energy cost for this is nice, though, this turn. So maybe we... gain a power card if it's something we like with Earth. We can play it. We can also take from there, I think. Take a minor. This lets us get Dahan in here, but we don't actually have defend. Oh, not ideal. Ooh, excuse me. I like unquenchable flames. Some of these places. And we have a good sacred site spot that we can reach a lot of things. So we don't get to add Badlands here, right? We don't have fire. Let's go for the extra earth. Oh, we can go in here too. So we can just like make things better. Yeah. I don't want to add the Badlands. Maybe in here. Okay. What about the, like, I mean, we aren't saving the Dahan here right now. The Dahan are dying. Might be nice to do that. Are there any other ravages that are a problem? There's one here. Not a huge problem, but it is a thing. We can gain a power card, maybe we get a defend card. We don't have one, right? So we got a defend card. It's only range 1 from a sacred site, though. And that is not a thing. Oh, actually, yeah, we could make a sacred site and defend this. And the elements are okay. So Put another Dahan in there, I guess. Go up energy, or we want more air? We have enough energy, right? Let's go here. Throw this one in here. Well. Alright. That takes care of that. In case they get a damage boost, we're still okay. And we can play whatever else. Hit this with Tempest, I guess. We don't have a lot to hit. I want to play for the elements, and then I guess it's hazard spread, probably. Alright, Volcano. What you doing? Everything is dead around you for some reason. You don't have to reclaim. Could do the last option and head somewhere else where things are having problems. 1, 2, 3, 4. If we get a defend, we could help defend this. So, do I have a defend? No. So let's see. We got defend 1. I did get Lure the Unknown. I can do like a tiny eruption here and Lure the Unknown and all this land. Kind of something. Wonder if that's worth doing. Kind of funny. I like Lure the Unknown. Energy. If we do that, we can do it we can lure away the town into here. Do a 1 damage eruption, and then they don't blight. They kill the Dawn, but they don't blight. Sunbraid can do anything there? I don't think so. I mean, maybe Ocean can do something. Ocean could Enticing Splendor the town. And then we could lure the blower. So we don't have to destroy our presence there. So maybe that's better. I don't have a whole lot to do otherwise, so... Alright, let's get a major power. End of Calamity Sea Monsters. Ooh. We have some coastal beasts, but they're not doing anything. Tigers hunting. I mean, Pent Up Calamity is just really good, generally. We can deal with that land. So I'm okay with that, and it's cheap. I think this is going to be slow. The Land Dwellers, probably. Grasping Tide is still going to be useful. Hollow Deep is still going to be useful. We're still going to have an Enticing Splendor. Actually, yeah, we were going to Enticing Splendor down under here, so... Where do we want to have more presence? Maybe on this board? Push. There's nothing around here for me to reach. There's at least closer to invaders. Usually I want Enticing Splendor into the ocean, but we're not doing that, I think. Also, you exist and have stuff, and maybe you could have helped, but I don't think actually you can help. Maybe you want to come over and help eat this stuff because no one else is doing anything with that. That might be a good idea. Continue the long journey towards our place. Still don't have any, like... I don't know how we can push into a place that matters. That power. Not really. Doesn't actually get me anything to play this, because just playing this gets me the threshold I want. I mean, it makes 2 fear. That's it. 2 fear for 2 energy is a lot. Price. You get. I think I don't. There's something else I could be doing that's like more useful. Get Dahan into these lands, but they're not actually getting defended, so get Dahan into this land. I'm gonna strike. That's better, right? At least that would happen. Get 2 Dahan in here to kill the city. Okay, that's at least something more useful. Right. 2 Calamity here. I didn't have a place I could remove tokens, really? No. You know, I mean, maybe, but not important. Blender. You can lure the one guy. It does make him build there, huh? You're defending here. And this. Just clicked it for no reason. Elements, I guess. Anything else that's better to do? I mean, if they build there, it's not the end of the world. We could, I guess, instead of, we could just do the eruption here and lure somewhere else. Like, lure actually stops a build here in combination with the other thing. Versus, like, creating a build, so... Let's do that. I'd rather they don't build. That's my preference. Oh, I could hazard spread in for that down. So we have another. We can do a different lure. For example, bring a town into the ocean or whatever. Or something else. Lure this town so that they don't build a city. We don't have a city ground, right? So that seems good. 3 blights so far because we haven't erupted yet. Tiny eruption. 2 blight over here where we are expecting it. And there's Badlands here, so I think this is the place to do this. And do that. That's it. Don't generate fear for destroying. Rude. Add disease, 2 damage to Dahan. Gross. Well, at least it's hitting Badlands. Losing a lot of Dahan here. Gather 1 town into a coastal land. We could bring the towns out of there. They're still, I mean, they're diseased, but it reduces the ravage. But we're good at blocking that. We could let more come in here. That's fine. Bring stuff out of there. That's fine. None of this is like super exciting, but I think having less in this land is good. Bring it here for Ocean to pick away at. And similarly here, I think. Oh, we could make this have just 2 explorers. And we don't really have to do much about it. Yeah, it reduces the surface, like they don't get to explore in here as much because of that, so that's really good too. So, and we get to do 1 more because we're 5. I don't know. And more to the coast. Jungles come up, it's not great. I mean, there's lots of empty territory. I will pay to take blight from the bottom. Builds. And they explore mountains again. They don't get sea everywhere. And they do escalate down here. Leaving lots of empty lands, which is nice. Okay. Drown a town. I think the place with the most use for that is here. And can someone push a town into the ocean for me? Yes. You can. Not a really critical thing. You can over here as well. It's better. But I do have dire metamorphosis. Can be used in some interesting places. And this as well. Who else has got stuff? Plow Shatter. Arid and stony land. They only damage buildings. Volcano has called to ferocity. It's actually pretty good here. If the land is Dahan. It doesn't. You can get a power card. I destroyed presence. The lands don't have Dahan. So this is not. These are not bad places for dire metamorphosis or death approaches. I think this is pretty good because we get the Badlands. Well, I like getting the disease and stuff in there too. Let's use it here. We have a Ravage. I guess we could use it here, but then we're adding Blight, so that's ideal. Where we have presence. We do 1 more damage, so actually that land is just taken care of now. We can just kill these guys. One less thing to do next turn. Sure. You are pushing stuff. We could push stuff out of here again. We have the oceans and stuff. I think pushing stuff out of here again. We don't. Oh, we have defend 4, right? And we're gonna reclaim. So we could just defend this. Means we could do something more useful. We have range like here. Push everything out of here and they don't build. Ocean some treats. I think pushing them all into it is good. Knock that problem down the road. All the processes aren't really doing anything, is it? We gather Dahan, but like there's no real purpose doing that. I mean, we just let them build here. I don't know. It's not incredible. Gather Dahan in here, I guess. Maybe we get them out of the disease. Maybe we get some damage per Dahan. I want to leave these 2 here so they can maybe get into there. So Tidal Boon. Tidal Boon, I think, just give it over here. A treat. And a major power. I think. Well, I'm going to reclaim and then get a major power later, so whatever. And this requires the land to have blight. And the Badlands happens after. We could like destroy the city here, I guess. That's kind of something we could do. Here we can just sort of block the blight again next turn. We can do the same. Guess we can't do it to the mountain here, but we can't use that there. We just kill the city. spear for it. But, I mean... whatever. And... get a power card. We want to... we're going to reclaim, so we'll take a minor and then get a major. Let's make a sacred site over here. Just a bit more flexibility. Elements. We're sort of just going hard into volcano elements, right? So. Alright, volcano's reclaiming, so we can stick with volcano here. Blood-rack plague. Don't have a good place to use that. Not heavy on. We don't have any animal at all. We probably threshold power storm. That's interesting. We can threshold strangling firevine. If I had, I have to have presence in a sands, so I could just never click that unless indomitable claim. Entwined power is kind of interesting. Power storm it is. And we have to forget something. I feel called Frosty. There's just no one around. Alright, so if we want a threshold power storm, it's gotta be... oh, I only can play 2 cards. So I just can't... I don't know if I want to use it this turn. So let's see what others are doing first and problems we're solving here. This... we don't have to reclaim. If we wanted to, just like do our innates. And actually, yeah, we can't get... oh, we get reclaim 1. Huh? So gain power card, reclaim 1. Love to have Dahan lands, but let's get a minor power. Call to guard. Want to get Dahan in my lands, that's a way to do it. Okay, we get a reclaim 1. And if I play an earth card, we get to hit back really hard here, which is nice. I probably want to play... I mean, I have a stubborn solidity, right? Because Call to Guard, there's no Dahan around. Yeah, the Dahan are gonna die. I don't even know the Call to Guard is actually that useful this turn. I have a card with fire. Yeah. Fire and earth. Play these 2. Because, yeah, doesn't really work. Call the guard this turn, because there's no Dahan around. Not many. You exist. What are you doing? It could place presence. But we wanted to defend this, right? So you don't have a reclaim one, do you? Another minor power, next turn major, we'll get lots of energy. Gift of Constancy. I like that a lot. Hello, Spacehawk 007. Welcome. We are playing with 1 more spirit. There's 5. Oh, I needed a sacred site for that. Huh? Huh? Did any of those cards say defend? Do not build or push up to 3 Dahan. Please don't say those things. Actually, that's... no, there's only 1 Dahan around. Okay, that's just a screw up there. I do not have the presence to get to do that. Maybe you can help. I don't think you can help. You're too far away. Any of your things do pushing? This does. Yeah, I think I just screwed up with that land. Oh well. Guess I could say here because there's not really anything going on in those lands. 3-card plays, OMG. We can just like eat everything. We just eat everything. What we do. Eat. The ants eat things. We eat things. Everybody eats things. Is there like any like fast 1 damage for sun here? Oh my gosh. Yes. Okay. I have a line. It's this. And here's what card we got. This. That. Alright, that kills everything there. We did it. And what else do we want to do? Let's see. Ocean go? No. Ocean wants to reclaim. And take a minor power. Get something to threshold Pent of Calamity. Guardian Serpents. That would be cool if we had a sacred site here. Cat ears. That's one way to look at it. They call it the crab. So I don't know. Infested aquifers is great. Elements. It actually works here pretty well, except the town lives, but it kills extra explorers. I'll take it. I want to gather presents. You can defend this, I guess. Presence has to come back. Or we could call the deeps. We have actually other places to call the deeps as well, so. And we can Enticing Splendor. Yeah, we have lots of. If I do this, we get a drown. And if I get a range boost, I can actually. I can actually drown things here. These aquifers doesn't do anything because I'm not in those land types. I could get a fear by using it there, but I think giving the plus range to ocean is fine here. Hello, King Banhammer. It's going well. We are rolling along on the next update for Spirit Island. This is a preview of 5 spirits. And then there were 5. I can push these things with the Rain of Ash into the ocean. So, also lure things into the ocean. I want to save my air cards for Power Storm. Yes. Yes, I do. What if we do those next turn? And what if we do things like this? don't know, this one. Giving that explorer to ocean. For some reason, all the ones in the volcano are dead. I don't know what's going on there. We can also do a mini eruption. Possible two. Yeah, we have Sunbright is here. Alright, I think we did everything. We have our little combo going here. Just 3 cards to solve 1 land, as you do. Very efficient. Sure, there's nothing wrong with that. Probably should just... Optimal play would just be let that play and don't worry about it, but that's fine. We want to defend this. And stop builds here, I think. This board has just been wonderful the whole time. We want to get fear. What else you got? Oh, you were going to give the ocean range boost for later. And we're going to do these things. Volcano is going to do stuff. I don't think I want to bother erupting. Still have just 1 stirred presence to add. We can do a bigger eruption when they've got more stuff. Push and explore. Or add wilds. I think it's push and explore. Here, ocean. Have some dinner. Or a snack. Okay. And town to land. This can safely go here with the defend I've got. We're going to be adding disease to the Sandsor Mountain the most. And we're going to be getting energy, maybe. Putting this here means more damage hitting back. So, good with that. This one we can kill the town. Counterattack. This one is going to put disease here, but instead we can put it here. And it gets used up, so it doesn't really super matter, but that's fine. This one's definitely adding disease here. So let's just let them pile up. Or we can pick now, but let's pick here. Guess you just end up with the same result. I don't... Yeah, whatever. Sure. Energy for just 1 spirit. And 2. Pay energy, pay energy. 7 damage back. Nice. You know, our town limit is not super there, but let's... I'm still gonna kill the town scan to see. Let's do that. A lot of disease. I don't think they actually succeeded in a build. Animation for the energy gain. Is that new? No. That's always been there for spirits that are minimized. They get energy. And they're finally going to Sands. First time in the game? Yeah. They are escalating. There. Yeah, probably a good idea to kill some towns. And yeah, we can just sort of take care of this land here with oh, there has to still be disease there, and there wasn't any left. It's really good here. If I could, is there any like damage that we can get in there? That would be great. I can, yeah, okay. Let's get in. But it's rage, sacred site. This is like an amazing spot. I could do 1 damage to each invader and then finish them all off, but I don't have the ability to do that. Everyone else is too far away. Where are their lands for disease? The disease got all got used up. I just want to click this because it's going to look so nice. But like, I can't follow up on it very well. I mean, I can follow up by doing this, and then no, I can't because I'm still too far away. My other powers don't work. Yeah, right now in development, minimizing the spirits is required for this, but it won't be. That just is at the moment. So. All right. Well, this may as well kill a city here. I don't necessarily have to kill Dahan, right? So do this here. Let's put the Badlands there. We can reach there. Everything with the ants. I mean, this is fine. Do this here. And we can do this here. Deal. Sunbright can send this stuff into the ocean. Stone's got something, a little bit. Invaders do not heal damage at the end of the turn. Kind of dying anyway. Yeah, basically, again, this is again a situation where like we have Dahan in a place where we don't care, or yeah. This jungle hasn't come up yet, so let's put Badlands there. And kill the town. Here? We could do that here. Here we just, like, infinite vitality. So, that here. Who's left? Ocean and volcano. Yeah, we have these infested aquifers. And we don't really have a good way to use things. Let's put disease here in this wetland where I like it. and this. And volcano wants to power by the furnace of the earth. And get a power card? Yeah. Get miners for maybe... I guess I could take a different major since I didn't find a major I liked a lot. These are good for Power Storm. Range 1 land with city. I can actually hit that pretty good. Or this. No. Okay. Stone. Once again. Going bottom track. What madness. So that's empty. We could infinite vitality here. With the threshold. There's already enough to Han there. And maybe play some damaging power. So it means we would want to reclaim. Actually reclaim. For the first time. Earth and any. I want to go bottom track. We get another card play, one more turn. It's the same as going on the top track. And we have enough energy. And we could go somewhere else. We don't have to go to mountains that are far away, right? Honestly, there's nothing going on over there. I think this having more sacred site range is a good idea. Vitality, and then what? Do some damage. I don't have like general damage. I could hit in here again with that. I still only have 2 plays. And if I click this... Oh, I have an any. I can just click fire. We can like ping the city there as well, and then just like next turn pop in there and let them kill themselves. It's kind of fun. Okay, Sunbright is here. Sunbright wants to get energy. Like lone explorers, there's just all kinds of things. I want to make a secret site here so that we can actually do stuff. Probably is a good idea. 4 card plays though. No Badlands next to there. I think we can get Badlands in places we want though. And I want to play this just for the elements. I want that scout. Does damage. This is like, I want to do something here. Gain another card. You can make a Sacred Site in here and do 1 damage to each invader. We could combo that up really sweetly, but I don't think it's gonna work. A major power? Yeah. What do we got? Flow like water. That's fun. Poison land. Places that have that kind of situation have blight already. Have a lot of invaders, unfortunately. I think Sunbright is pushing blight, right? So potentially we could use that in the land where we want to hit with poison land. Voice of command work somewhere? Yeah, flow makes a sacred site. That's true. Also can just like push all this stuff to the ocean. That's usually what you do with it in games like this. And Voice of Command is like, there's no Ravage happening, right? I mean, it's useful later. It's good with Power Storm, if I'm considering Voice of Command. How many card plays am I getting? Oh wait, this is a different spirit. How many card plays is... 2 card plays for Volcano. Heath is going to want what? I don't know. Elements are not. It's kind of off element here, right? For what I've got. I'm almost never thresholding Voice of Command. Not the end of the world. I don't have plant. I do have this. Want to make beasts? I don't mind making beasts. I'm just gonna keep that. And that's a little bug. Stuff. Sorry, ants can go. And we're adding presence. I think it's energy. We could get towards 4 card plays. Get this, we just play these 3 or something like that. You don't have to defend. Everything is fine. You can come in here for next turn. I guess if we want, we could Dire Metamorphosis there, so maybe we don't want to be in there right now. Sure. Make more beasts. You want to either double add presence or do the last one. That gets us the 3 plays either way. What if we always had 3 plays? I'm gonna get the 3 presence there. Do I have an air all the time? I do. I just need to play an air of any sort here. bombardment in here. A rain of ash somewhere. Like rain of ash. And we can give 3 repeats to someone. Is that everything? No. Ocean hasn't gone yet at all. What is even happening? I don't know. Nothing. We're just winning too hard. Happening. We can get to 4 card plays. We can get to 5 card plays, but we get to 4 in 1 energy. I think we want to do this though. Confounding mists. Are they building a city on the coast? They are not. That's not super important. Compassing Ward has the elements for drowning cities that we want, so click on it. And try to do whatever. Just quick things. Alright. And you have an any that we're probably going to choose fire. But we'll see what the event does. Maybe that's more important. Okay, infinite vitality is going to go here. Move blight from any adjacent land or this land. May as well be this one. Power Storm, where's that going? I don't know yet. Maybe on you? Power Storm, Savage Transformation. I think I can afford, with 3 energy, I can afford to repeat all my powers. Encompassing Ward, I guess, goes to... doesn't matter at all. So... I'm gonna put Badlands here. And use Tempest. Gonna push this blade or something? Was I actually gonna do that? I don't remember. I just played that for the element. So. We're using this here. They are actually damaging the land. Still. What else? Ocean. Ocean has stuff. You could throw disease in more places. Gather a town. Where were we going to use this? I don't remember. Push the blight all in one spot. Push the blight in the ocean. Can do that. Put it in there. Power Storm, I kind of like it on Teeth. Teeth has a lot of slow powers that are going to do a bunch of damage and fun stuff. So, here you go. And I don't think we want to erupt. Really. So, I think we're done. Sacred Site's under threat. Beast Prowl and Spirit Speaker solve riddles of power. You'll have to spend 3, and I think we have 9. So there's like 1 land here. 1 land is Sacred Site Invaders. Alright, the beasts are moving. Go here. Nobody gets a minor power. Free defend. No blight. I guess blight couldn't be added there anyway, so it didn't matter. Alright, they're exploring jungles. Right, so I think if I click here, I can take it from the box. Oh, but it does destroy my presence. So I don't want that. Alright, they can have a town. They can have a town as a treat. Towns by the ocean. Guess they get down in the wilds. Alright, finally we are choosing fire. After all. Maybe this wants to go here. I think so. Well, let's see. You get Power Storm and get to do a whole bunch of shenanigans. I could Dire Metamorphosis here. There, I can't reach there. Bring presence to use it some places. Pretty good here. Let's, because we're going to use Territorial Strife. For the city. Strike the city. Or I could use Savage Transformation there. Actually kind of funny to use Savage. There's so many beasts there. East. East. I want to do it over here. Should have grabbed sea monsters earlier. We can do this here. So many exciting things we can do. You're in a city. Is there a city in a land that matters? No. Oh, there's jungle city. So fine. Okay, you. This. I'm gonna jump around a bit. Unquenchable flames. I kind of want to do it. I want to. That guy's striped, so it's not the end of the world if he doesn't die. Can't hit. If I could hit this land, that'd be really good to send them in there. I could send these guys in here with the Badlands. That's always good to send guys, those kind of guys in with Badlands, because it multiplies that damage. So let's do this here. And then Unbright. Send these guys in. That good? Yeah, we can do this. I think I could have killed everything but one explorer there, actually. Go back. Badlands. Shouldn't this have added another... Lost the... any. It's like, where's the extra Badlands? I think I undid it. Now we're cooking. Kill everything. Okay, one more try. One more try. Kill the explorers. There's that extra Badlands that I wanted. There now. What if we just killed him? Explore, and then whatever buildings. There. Neat and tidy. Alright, Volcano has Rain of Ash. Can I do this? Into the E. I can't. That up. Yeah, I want to drown stuff. Drown these two guys, I guess. They're not doing anything. Stop them building here. A power card. I'll accept a power card. Gold's Allure. Please come to my mountain. Guess we want to like solve some of these lands. You can bring two guys away from there. Is that a bit? Maybe the beasts will do a whole bunch of damage. That would be cool. All right. I mean, we're doing great. We're almost here, level 3. We have a little ravage. That's only affecting a small number of lands. Ocean is reclaiming and can defend that one now. Oh. Let's gain a power card. Gift Twin Days. And destroyed present. How much destroyed presents? Like, not really, right? Volcano doesn't even have any. Yeah, that's not a thing we have. Who's this? Reclaiming Ocean. Ocean wants these elements, though. Is there blight I can remove nearby? Maybe not even. +1 range. Okay. Grasping Tide. All the deeps is good. Rising Splendor probably is gonna do something. And then I am somewhere I can drown city or whatever, so, or sorry, drown a town or city or something. I just need any sort of earth. Encompassing Ward do anything? Potentially. Probably not. This is an interesting combo. I mean, it doesn't really work with each other directly, but with some other power that targets the land, you can do that. I want Tidal Boon. I definitely want water to get that, so that seems fine. I guess Pent-Up Calamity can blow up one of these lands. Maybe that's better instead of the extra fear. Let's blow things up. 6 damage, nothing to sneeze at. want to reclaim. I guess we could reclaim. Or get something new. Maybe we can get a plus range from you. Yeah, you want to reclaim, so you take a little major. Do we have presence in a mountain? Oh, we do. We could go pyroclastic flow. We could go mist. We only have 5 energy, so pillar is not probably a good idea. This is pretty good for next turn. Maybe we take this for next turn. It's good elements with that. Is it? No, actually, we don't have enough. We don't have Earth. We have 1 card with Earth. This we use for 1 thing. Get rid of it. Defend 4 it does something there. And we wanted a +1 range for someone. For you. That's if we want to defend. We're just going to blow that up with Pen of Calamity, so we don't actually need these defense. So let's reclaim something else. 4 card plays. Well, we can send the Dahan over here with our 2 energy card that does that. Keep playing Savage Transformation as well. And we need to play a moon and we'll play that. Moon and animal. It's just a good threshold. Someone can have plus damage. We don't really need this anymore, necessarily. What's Volcano doing? The big old volcano turn with nothing to do because everything's dead. So I guess we go over here and look for something to do. Get next to this. You still can't reach it though. I guess we get over there anyway. Get a major power, maybe we get something that doesn't need a sacred site. Towards a consuming void. That's pretty good there, actually. Weave together is pretty good too. We can like get everything they build into the mountain, which has badlands and stuff, and do an eruption there eventually. Not towards a consuming void though is pretty sweet. Really good here. Okay, I'm gonna take that. And let's forget something else. The interesting thing is, maybe we don't even play anything else. We want to do the threshold. Interesting, you can play other cards as long as there's no other cards in play the time this is used, so you could like forget them and then use this. There is going to be enough stuff. There's 2 cities there, there's going to be a town, there's 2 towns. There's going to be enough stuff to do to perform the effects again. I have a major power, including this. I have minor, I have unique. Alternatively, it's like do interruption and stuff, but like I don't even need those things. Let's just do consuming void here twice. I think that is awesome. You have a reclaim and also a growth. What are you doing? Getting some Dahan in here and fighting back at the end. Killing these guys somehow. We want a power card, we want energy. Let's get energy. At least get one Dahan. And other things. I guess we want that Dahan not to die. Oh, he's gonna defend one. Yeah, which means he is gonna die, so I guess we wanna like that. Or that. We click this and this. I think that works. And if you know that these ravages are, yeah, they're all taken care of. You have to play some cards. Like this. I was going to play that with Walls of Rock and Thorn, though. Just like click every other card. Bats. Sure, bats. And that's my next turn. Okay, I think everyone is ready. I know I can play more power cards, but I only want to play one. Motion is defending here. Bring this up. We might just win by accident. That's quite possible. Me. Can erupt. Little effect. I mean, I could kill a town or whatever. Tempest is here. Is that doing anything? Everyone's dead around me. I guess this. This board is completely empty of invaders. Which is good for the threshold of pressure. The threshold of the escalation. We could add a beast. Maybe instead of that, I click damage invaders and because I already have defend 5. Click moon. I'm not really worried about having this thing because yeah, presence and are also not bladed, so that's probably not happening on the event. Alright. This is sending Dahan over here to kill them, which isn't actually really necessary because of not necessary because of consuming void. But, oh well. I already did it before I made that other plan. And we're going to give plus damage to Dome, I think, for some reason. You give it to draw towards Consuming Blade. I don't think it's necessary. Super Stone can make use of that damage. And we're not going to interrupt, right? There's no need for that. That's it. Each city does +2 damage. That actually matters here. Ignore disease. Add disease, ignore disease. It might be that they don't ravage if there's disease, so I'm gonna click there. And on the empty one. Alright, 2 fear cards. Almost made it to level 3. Probably could have made an effort for that. Move 1, explore in town from land beasts. Oh hey, look, that makes us not blight here. Right? Yeah, we're good now. Anything? Do anything anywhere else? Town's dead already. It's just moving explorers now. These guys are all dead from Consuming Void. Make it so they don't do anything here, I guess. And just get rid of some guys from here. I don't know. Plus the land with Dahan, gather up to 1 damage per Dahan. Yeah, again, like, aren't doing anything. Dahan aren't there. Clearly. Sure. Any lands? I guess there are lands where you could move Dahan around. Nada. Here's turn 3. Click line to add a town. It's Prussia. Jungle wetlands. Guess don't want to. They're exploring the interior anyway, right? But I can go there. Don't want to have to think too hard about it, I guess is the thing. Already getting on in time here. And this board doesn't do it. But France's extra explorer still comes. Whew. So we just have to kill some cities, I guess. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.1. 5 and a third. Oh, and there's 1 here. But Consuming Void is going to get a bunch here. That's nice. See if we can push more into the range of the consuming void. And or add some more Badlands in there. Anything in these adjacent lands is going to get wrecked, so. I don't think you can be close enough to do anything, but you might be able to do something. Yeah, scatter to the winds. How many? It gathers one of each thing from each adjacent land. You can kill the city there. That's nice. By a couple of different ways. Violent windstorms. If I could reach there, be nice. Scatter works here a little bit because I can kill more explorers, basically. There. There. Down there. There. Clear that out. Actually, don't kill. I should hit the city. All right, one more. Okay, and Bat Scout can actually hit in here if there's anything left or somewhere else. Fine too. Alright, let's do the thing because I don't think I'm going to get anything more in there. Welcome to the party, pal. Perform the effect again. Hang on, I want to use it again. Could probably get rid of Power Storm, but it's fine. Or could get rid of it instead of Power Storm, but maybe I get to use it again later. It's fun. Like wiping an entire board except for 2 explorers. That actually clears off Russia's. Do it again? Any number of times? That would just get 1 explorer though, so I think it's fine. Outstanding. Look at that. I'd love to see it. Unquenchable Flames can kill a city for us here. Nice. We also have Bat Scout. We use. Is there anywhere that actually does anything now? I mean, I guess I gathered the haunt with it. Savage transformation. Actually, that's good here because then we don't build a town on here. Beasts, and I can do a bunch of damage. Ocean has a city drown, right? No, just a town. A range boost? No. Not there. Do it here. Get in here and kill the city. Only got 2 cities left, I think. 1, 2. The Dahan aren't there. They are ravaging here, so we can get Dahan here for the ravage. We have Rock and Thorn to defend it. So, yeah. I think we're winning. We need energy. Want to push someone around. Push somewhere Dahan in there. Can't reach. They gathered a different Dahan. I still do that. Last thing I did. In case the Dahan get killed by... I mean, I might just win by damage here, but, you know. This is actually killing the city already, right? Or whatever, but... stone... You have fast damage? No. Want to get another major power? Kind of. Alright, cancel the reclaim. Oh, God. Dream of the Untouched Land. That's fast. This is also fast. This is also fast. We have the threshold for Dream of the Untouched Land just to flex. We have moon. We don't have enough water yet because we didn't reclaim. Not having enough stuff. But you remove up to 3 health of invaders, so that's gonna do it. I had to reclaim one. I don't think I forgot the card. I don't think it didn't have water on it, or if it did, whatever. Okay, that's gonna do that. Maybe there's a chance of thresholding it. Just for fun. Go back. Like this card definitely I don't need. I want the card with plant, right? And I have 7 earth. I need to play a card with moon. Oh, but I can't afford to. Short by 1 energy because I only had 1 plant card. So, oh well. I mean, we could get Elemental Boon, whatever. Let's just finish. GG once we get through facing our present. You need to grow. And you need to grow. No one else needs to play any cards because we have done the things. I guess we can remove Blight too. And done is doing damage and winning the game. And that's how you do it. All right, 5 spirits, 2 hours and 40 minutes. Not even a really difficult game. Takes time. So we'll see if I can demo a 6-spirit game next week, but you know, it does take a lot longer the more spirits are. I think it's exponential. It's not linear kind of relationship. So there you go. First look at 5 spirits in Spirit Island coming up. Of course, Starlight is also in progress, and other new stuff is on the way. So stay tuned for more Spirit Island in the coming weeks. We're looking forward to it, and we'll hope you'll be there with us. Yeah, Starlight. It's gonna be fun. All right, thanks for watching. We'll see you next time. Bye for now.